Hi A-level biology students, today we're going to study control and coordination in plants. In us humans, we use our nervous system and endocrine system for movement and response. But in plants, they use chemical communication and electrical communication. Right now, I'm going to use a Venus flytrap for electrical communication. When the Venus flytrap is in its natural habitat, the soil does not contain enough nitrogen, therefore it has adapted to digesting insects for nitrogen. When the trap is open, it's in convex shape. It has two lobes that are considered its leaf. The outer teeth are called stiff hair, while there are 3 sensory hair on each lobe. The trap will only close when a sensory hair is stimulated. It has to be stimulated twice during a period of 20 to 35 seconds. It can be the same hair twice or 2 different hair. When the hair is stimulated, it acts as a lever. It stretches the membrane of the cells. This opens the calcium channel. Calcium ion rushes in. The cell is depolarized or less negative. This generates an action potential that travels along the cell surface membrane and travels through the plasmodesmata. The lobe changes from convex to concave. The trap is now half closed. If the insect stimulates the hair inside further, more action potential will travel through the rim of the lobe and be completely closed. Then exocytosis of digestive enzymes starts, and finally nitrogen is absorbed. And you might be thinking that some insects can easily escape out through the teeth gap, while the trap is only partially closed. While the outer teeth have wide gap intentionally so that the trap does not waste its time digesting small insects, as digesting takes around a week to open back up. Now onto chemical communication. Auxin and gibberellin are plant hormones or plant growth regulators. Auxin is involved in controlling growth by elongation. Growth occurs in 3 stages: cell division by mitosis, cell elongation by absorption of water, and cell differentiation. The process starts by auxin binding to a receptor. This stimulates cells to pump hydrogen ion or protons into the cell wall, making the cell wall acidified. This will lead to the bonds between of cellulose microfibrils to loosen and the matrix surrounding them also loosening. Potassium channels open and more potassium ion will be present in the cytoplasm, lowering the water potential. The cell absorbs water by osmosis, and the increase in the internal pressure causes the wall to stretch so that these cells elongate. Gibberellin is found in high concentrations of small leaves and seeds. Gibberellin stimulates enzyme known as SET, spelled XET, in the cell walls of stem. SET breaks bond within hemicellulose molecules so that the cellulose microfibrils can move further apart, allowing cell walls to expand. It works in 2 steps. First, when there is water uptake in the seed, it initiates germination. And secondly, the embryo will start synthesizing gibberellin. And that's how auxin and gibberellin play a role in chemical communication for plant growth. That's all for this video. I hope you learned something new today.